We are live on YouTube as well, my people. Hopefully, yeah, I gotta get this TikTok link set up too. You know what I mean? Where my people's at? I just sent the link over to you, my guy. Let's see what it's saying. Let me see what it's saying. It's on IG, bro. What are you talking about? Yep. Hold on, let me check that real quick. Let's make sure I'm gonna resend the link again. We'll send it again. All right. Boom, boom. Yep, send it again. Joined. Okay. So if you could join the link, let me know. If you can't, write in the comment area, and I will see if you could join. All you gotta do, follow the link. It's gonna prompt you, and all you gotta do is follow the link. Everything that it says, just do it. That's it. Let me go on this live and see what one done guys bully do. And all you gotta do is follow the link. Everything that it says, just do it. Let me see. It shows that hold on. Let me go on this live and see what one done guys bully do. Follow the link, everything that it says, just do it. Let me see. It shows that let me go on this live and my first guess. Okay. All right, we got A John.
What's the dealio?
Come to the lot. Yo, man, come on, man. Y'all got to turn your camera on, man. Like,
Hold on, bro. I'm in Target right now.
Okay.
I'm buying some medicine. I'm at the line right now.
Yo.
What's up, Leash boy?
Yeah, man. Welcome to the One Dang Gaza bully
Hold
spot.
on. Give me a second. Hold on.
We gonna talk some dogs.
Yeah, I'm at the checkout. Hold up. And I got the flu, so bear with me.
Yeah. Quick question, Age. Did you join from Instagram or you joined from the live that I sent you on your phone?
I sent them the text. I just
That
texted them
link.
the link.
I joined off that link. That link
Yeah,
work.
I sent them the link. Hold on.
Okay. So I'm wondering if the link on Instagram is working when I send it to Instagram. Hold on, let me check something real quick. I'm gonna go into one of them guys that bullies. Man, come on, y'all gotta turn your camera on. So I'm wondering if the link on Instagram is working when I send it to Instagram. Boom.
All right, I'm back.
So what's going on, bro?
Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, it's working. So I'm wondering if the link on Instagram is working. Yeah, it's not working. Okay. Yeah, so if you want to join the chat, you got to go follow One Danga's Bully on Facebook, or also you could go on YouTube as well, One Danga's Bullies, and then you could join the chat and interact. You know what I'm saying? But if you write a message on Instagram, I could see it. I could reply, but I got to be switching between screens. I don't want to do that. So if you could kindly go follow my page, One Dangaza Bullies on Facebook and also on YouTube. Then we could see everything. You could see all the all the comments. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute, man. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Let's talk some dogs, man. Yo, Age, you in it? Oh, okay. Oh, he's sending out the live. What the heck I got right here? Yo, what's going on right? Boom. Hey Z, what's good? Age back. My bad, Age. Oh, you jumped out and jumped back in. Hey, what's good, AZ?
What's the deal?
Chilling, chilling like a villain.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. We
All
ain't
right.
seen you though.
We're shaking, we're shaking. I got my camera on real quick. I'm about to brush my fingers before I head out.
Hold on.
Uh,
I'm in the line real quick.
Somebody sound like they have fries.
Yo, what's the deal, everybody? This Age, man, from Omhz Law, man. Live and direct, California.
yes, sir. Give me some camera, bro. Give me some camera.
You know, like
Give me
two
some
minutes.
camera.
How you doing? Yeah, on 686. You know this
All
about
right,
a little
this
bit?
guy's on the go. Let me see that one. See what screen is better. Nah, this one is better. This one is better. I like that. Man, y'all in the supermarket?
There we go, there we go. Nah, not I, not I. I'm about to head out right now. About to get on this road.
Okay, okay, okay.
All right, thank you. I'm just finishing up. I'm gonna turn the camera on
All right,
right now.
all
Give
right.
me like 2 minutes.
Back now. Hey, what's the deal, everybody? I'm just getting out the store, man. I had to buy some Theraflu.
Oh, okay, okay. Going to
I
bleed
had to buy
out
some
now.
Theraflu. You know, I
Gonna
had to buy
sweat
some
that out
Theraflu.
tonight, bro.
All right, man. So what's the deal, guys? I'm gonna put my camera on in a minute, man. But what's the
Yeah,
deal,
man. We
man?
also
Kick it
gonna
off.
talk some dogs, man. You know what I mean? We'd like to start off with even Carlo, the new addition to the Omhz Law camp, man.
Yes, sir.
Showing
Yes,
up,
sir.
man.
Yes,
Need
sir.
some videos so I could post up too. Most definitely.
You said we gonna get on Carlo first.
Yes, sir.
All right. So let
Give me
me.
some
I'm about
specs
to.
on that dog, man. Give me some specs.
Yeah, I'm about to slide up in my. Let me slide up in my little bucket real quick. Hold on, man. Let me slide up in my little GMC beater.
Hey,
All right, and I'm gonna throw my camera on as soon as I get in here.
mhm.
All right, what's the deal?
Yes, sir. A leash boy jumped out.
No, he's. I think. No, he's still in. Yeah, I think
That's
he
what's
jumped
going on.
out. Hmm. All right, hold up.
Who else we got in here, Gaza?
Uh,
Yeah, Leech
You,
boy.
me,
yes,
and
you me age
Age.
right now.
Hold on, let me see.
Okay, okay.
Hey, yo, what's the deal, man?
Chilling,
Y'all
chilling.
know, man, I'm off that. This shit right. So,
Yeah, give me some
Car,
specs on that dog. Start off with the specs,
man,
and if you want to
Carlo,
give me
man.
some little plans on for the boy,
Can
let
you
you know what I mean. You want to sneak that
can
in?
you
Let me
see me?
know.
Can you
Let
see me?
the audience know.
Yes, sir.
All right, so can y'all see me right now?
Yeah, somewhat, but yeah, as long as the
All right,
camera
all
on,
right.
we got you.
So what's the deal, man? Carlo, man, he's a. I want to call Carlo a blessing, man. You know, I want to start that off by saying, all praise to the man above, man. He give you what you need and not what you want sometimes. You feel me?
Most
So
definitely.
Carlo is he was he was born in the Bahamas, man, and shout out to my man Marky B, man, League of Our Own, man. That big time corrupt guru, man. You know what I'm saying? The man, the myth, the
Mhm.
legend. Feel me? Along with many others that I respect. Um, so how Carlo came about was um he basically he was an opportunity of a lifetime, man. And um, I had originally I had got the Sosa credit, corrupt Sosa, League of Our Own, Mark B, and I've been in cahoots with bro since I've been, part of this bully movement or whatnot, and just through conversation and building up camaraderie with bro out from the DMV. He in Virginia, I believe. Um, he was like, man, age, man, shit. I got this co-own available. You know what I'm saying? And he showed me Carlo when Carlo was maybe 4 months. Um, he had him running in the snow. But at the time, he had a different, you know, dog for me. But the dog, unfortunately, something ended up, not going my way. I'm gonna just leave it like that. And with all respects, man, he spent the block on me and was like, man, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. And he broke down the pedigree. And basically, in a nutshell, Carlo is Sosa's son. So Sosa is corrupt Capone bred to Del Oro daughter Oro. I said Del Oro. It's Louis V Oro uh, daughter Glaze. One of Louis V's, in my opinion, Louis V's hardest female. You feel
Most
me?
definitely.
And Yaza, she got the yellow eyes. You know what I'm saying? Uh, uh, she got everything, man. The looks, you know what I'm saying? Just everything, movement, and she threw accordingly. But anyway, she was bred to corrupt Capone, and they just had a phenomenal bull named Sosa. So Marky being who Marky is, um, went above and beyond. Ah, toast to the beautiful people that's watching, man. This is
Most
Mucinex, by the
definitely.
way.
Thanks for joining in.
Um, so what Marky B did was he took that and basically, I guess, one of the guys out in the Bahamas had muscle tone Madi. You feel me? Which was a Magoo to Bison Blood, Casablanca. You know what
Casablanca,
I'm
yeah.
saying? It was just a combination of them. So basically, what he did was he threw the guy ended up getting a Sosa, and Sosa was put on corrupt Louis V, put on muscle tone, and that's who Carlo is. So just a beautiful outcross, man.
Most definitely.
One of them outcrosses that you can look at it from every angle and every aspect, man. I mean, when I seen Carlo, a picture of him, he was, stacked up, just
Mhm.
straight solid front stack. I didn't know too much about him, but I knew that he looked like Sosa, and Sosa's like one of my favorite dogs.
Yes, sir.
So just coming into the game, and I just want to say this so that you guys can understand. Coming into the game, I dealt with so much BS, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can relate. But I just wanted a dog that can align with my lifestyle. Me, I live a very physical life. Um, I train, I box, I'm always in the gym, things like that. So I wanted a dog that can keep up with my speed. And even though I have, bullies within my own yard, um, it's kind of hard for the more extreme type of bull to keep up like with my speed because of all the mass and how they're put together, right?
Makes
So
sense.
when I got Carlo, uh, my man's dropped him off. You know what I'm saying? One of the transporter guys dropped him off, and Soon as Carlo got here, man, I was blown away by the size, his compatibility to, travel from the Bahamas to the U.S. and still um, have this like command presence and this countenance about him. So when I was walking up to the car, like any other dog, he looks at the person he's been transporting with. The transporter gave him the okay. Carlo jumped up, looked at me,
Ready
looked
to go.
side to side, filled me out, and jumped right out of the car. You know what I'm saying? And he made his home real quick. Like,
Quick.
of course, he was all over the yard, peeing all over the place, got in the
Yeah.
house super excited, you know. He went from meeting everybody that was a part of the family and just was like, I'm here, I'm not leaving, you know.
Question: how
So
that went down with Raiden though? You know, Raiden was the man of the house.
so with Raiden, right? That's kind of
Everybody
that's
got
kind of
something on
a
this life.
that's kind of a that's with Raiden. It was kind of tricky, right? I'm gonna keep it real with you. When Carlo first came to the house, I didn't let Carlo meet Raiden for a full week. I let Carlo around the females because I know that Carlo's a male, and usually when males get around females, they're either going to exercise their dominance or they're going to curl up, and then that right there showed me that Carlo, he's a stud,
Yeah.
because soon as he seen Orca, he got the humping. Like he was walking up toward in this
Yeah.
motion,
But
right?
question: did you like with him and Raiden? Did you keep both of them together? Like, oh yeah, they
No,
separated
I
them
kept them
for a minute.
separate. I kept them in two different houses, because see, uh, so my house is a house, and then I have what they call an ADU attachment, which
Oh,
is
okay.
like a small. So
Right.
so my dogs literally got their own house.
Yeah.
So they rocking the ADU attachment, and then you got Carlo in the big house. I call it the
Okay.
big
Okay.
house. Carlo chilling in the big house. So Carlo, and I do, and I kind of like break them in like that because it's not about the other dogs. It's about me and the dog trying to
Dog.
build this connection, and the
Most
dog
definitely.
with the rest of the family that's in the house. So I kept Carlo with me, and he was just a perfect fit. I mean, already man. Shout out to Marky, man. The dog already potty trained, friendly, just got along with like the whole family. Treated kids with respect, everything.
Most
Nieces
definitely.
and nephews, just much respect.
Hey, let me
So,
ask you this real quick, bro. I know my nephew over there is a fucking animal when it comes down to
My God.
terrorizing shit.
The
yeah,
word.
Oh, you
yeah,
gotta
he
watch
tried
your
to,
mouth. My bad.
Yeah, because I'm
I
like
apologize. Yeah,
different.
bro, my bad. See, this new to me.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's all good. It's all
but
good.
with him being, you know who he is, and does he poke and pull at
Yeah,
Carlo?
so of course, man, age being age, he like to charge up. My son, right? He go, "Roar," he start charging up when the other dogs is there, because that's his spot.
Yeah.
So he look at Carlo, and Carlo looking at him, and they giving each other the stare down. So So my son, he take 2 steps and Carlo take a step. My son take 3 steps, Carlo take a step. But Carlo looking at him, like realizing like, oh, this is a baby, but Carlo's still a baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Age takes a ball, hit Carlo across the head with it and take off running. Carlo leaps, and of course, kids do what kids do, man. They think it's like a full game, because my son is used to playing with Raiden like that. You know what I'm saying? And Raiden knows better. Like
Yeah.
he knows like this is a baby. So he knows not to even throw a paw at him. You know what I'm saying? So Carlo did exactly what Raiden did. Carlo just like went up to him and put his nose on him and bumped forward. Like, oh, my son falls, over exaggeratedly cries. Age get back up and try to, grab his little what do you call a guy from Star Wars? The Dark Vader. He
A
got
dog
like a
rated.
Dark
Yeah.
Vader
Or
sword.
grabbed
So
him a
he
little
grabbed
lightsaber?
a Dark
Zebra.
Vader sword, and I let him pop uh pop Carlo with it softly so he can feel like he got his get back, and then boom, now they best friends. They
Yeah,
good.
yeah. That's what's up.
So
Yeah, you
age
know,
age
it's very important. Like especially when you like when you're bringing in a dog, like actually, because Carlo wasn't a small dog. You know what I mean?
Nah, he's a monster.
At no
Yeah,
point. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
it's very important, like to
yeah,
acclimate them to the family. A lot of people just get a dog and throw them in a cage because it's not a puppy. You
yeah,
know what I mean? So they
yeah,
kind of on the edge, like you're on the edge of trying to acclimate them with your dogs, and then acclimate with the family. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people, like they're on the edge when they're doing that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But there's a proper way of doing it, and an improper way to do it. You can't just throw
yeah,
them in the house, but you got to be watch every move he make, and
yeah.
you know
You
what I mean,
gotta.
watch the his body movements and all of that. You know what I mean? But yeah, you did it real perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
I think that you gotta do with what you gotta let. Basically, you gotta let the kids get off their rocks. You gotta let them know
mhm,
that it's okay to. You gotta make both subjects feel comfortable,
comfortable, yeah.
right? Yeah, it's all about welcoming because so with dogs, it's like dogs are really
What the
they're curious. You know what I'm saying? They're curious, and if your dog isn't used to being around babies, then you got to fill that out. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Carlo would have been the aggressor, then that would have been an automatic issue right there. You
most
see what I'm
definitely.
saying? And then we would have had to break Carlo in accordingly. Like, no, this is not what you do. And then if I
Mhm,
couldn't fix it, then hey, Carlo would have had to go so long, right back to where he came from.
mhm,
And I feel like, and I feel just like the gratitude that Carlo had for the household. Like he's really like a family oriented dog. And I'm not just talking like this because I'm on a live. I'm talking like this because Raiden is the total opposite.
opposite, yeah.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
But
Raiden is
you had, but the hour of the conversation though, you had Raiden since he was a puppy.
since he
You
was a
know what I
puppy.
mean? So Raiden is a reflection of how you treat Raiden. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, so Raiden is like an MMA fighter. You know, Raiden is like right, and he and
Bulldozer.
because sometimes Raiden will Raiden loves my family. Let's not
Hmm.
get that wrong. He's like the most respectful to me. He's like a he Raiden when Age Junior is in trouble, Raiden feel like he's in trouble.
Hmm.
If I get into an argument with like my brother or my sister, then Raiden is on my side.
Yeah, loyal dog.
If I get into an argument with Zan, Raiden is on her side. If I yell at my daughter, Raiden is on their side. So Raiden, he's an adult now. He's a
Hmm.
grown man. Like he didn't already been through the ringer of disciplinary actions and timeouts and things like that. So now Raiden is set in his ways, right? So when another what he believe a grown man come into his house, he not having it. You know
Most
what I'm
definitely
saying?
not.
He's like, no, this is my and I feel like that's how we'll act too. If another man come into your bedroom, you like, man, what's going on? You know what I'm
Most
saying?
definitely.
Without you actually knowing who this
Oh,
person
hold up,
is.
Age. Yo, Leash Boy is the one that has Raiden right now, right?
Yeah, so
You
Raiden
need to
is
come in the
currently
live so you could speak on that as well. You know what I mean?
I don't know if one of you guys can
He's on Instagram actually.
Raiden's
So
at
yeah, you need to come back in the live.
Asia's house, bro.
You know what I mean? Yeah, Leash Boy, request, bro.
Age, you
Send a
got
request real
Carlo.
quick.
I mean
But
Raiden
yeah, go
still,
ahead,
no?
Age.
yeah, Raiden is at my house.
Yeah, okay.
He got Carlo, right?
You got Carla.
Leash
Yeah,
Boy.
my bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
There we go.
so and that's the reason why I need Leash Boy in here because even at Leash Boy house,
Mhm.
right? I see him every day. He leading the pack over there, and all the dogs are like getting along. He's around maybe 5 or 6 dogs, and they just even with Granola, he has Granola too.
Oh,
And I
okay,
mean,
okay.
it's like a huge family over there because Leash Boy, he show dogs and he boards dogs and he does things like that. So it's like a big family. But
He's back.
man, I couldn't. Is he back?
Yeah,
Leash
I'm gonna bring
Boy.
him on.
Yo,
Oh
What
yeah,
Yeah,
it
we
you
got
go.
the
do,
There you
camera,
go.
brother?
my guy.
Yo.
yo.
Yeah. So, hey, quick question. This question for your leash boy. Like, yo, question. How is it like? Because he's a fairly new dog. How is it? How does he act like in your presence? How easy it is for do training with him and all of that? How does he interact with
Uh,
you in personally?
as in training, from a training aspect, he's a quick learner.
Hmm.
It doesn't take a lot for him to learn. You could tell that they didn't tamper with him and obviously didn't work any type of like confirmation things with him where he was at. They didn't put hands on
Hmm.
him or anything like that. But for some reason, he's a natural. And some dogs that it makes it easier for a handler to have a dog like that. That's more so it's embedded in them and not like you got to force him to do it. He's not sitting there
Hmm.
trying to fight or anything. So on that sense, he's a good dog, training wise, working wise. That's why I can't wait to see for everyone to see him in the ring because I feel like he's a real showman, a show dog.
Can
Um,
I can I can I can I say something, Leash Boy, before I lose my
yeah,
train of thought?
yeah,
So quickly, I want to say quickly, when Leash Boy came over to check him out, Leash Boy couldn't believe his eyes, right?
yeah.
But one thing Leash Boy told me was Dre before because he came 2 weeks later to pick him up. Leash Boy said, "Age, what I need you to do is I need you to walk him on your left side.
Yeah.
I
And that
can't I
was it.
can't see I can't see any of you guys right now, but." He said, "Okay, I can see you guys now." But he
Hmm.
said, "I need you to walk him on your left hand side." And Carlo had he hated walking on the left side. He
Mhm.
hated it. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? So I can say, as far as like being quickly, he advanced quick on walking on the left side.
I
Yeah.
think about it.
And
Usa
that's like
had him
bare
because I
minimum.
wasn't doing training with him. Normally, when you train, you walk the dog on your left, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
But
Well,
if
I
you're
mean, I
comfortable with the
from
dog on
his
the right, you're
aspect,
not a
I told
trainer.
him
That's where
that.
you're gonna walk with the dog, and he used to walking on that side. So that's the reason why it was hard to break him out of that to keep him on the right, on the left.
yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean, and that's what I was telling Age. It's a left hand sport because he's like, well, I got to walk him on the, you know what I mean? And I'm like, it's a
Hmm.
left hand sport, you know what I mean? Like, there's no right hand. Anybody walking in the right hand, I'm gonna look at you crazy, you know what I
No,
mean?
I'm just saying though, like not sport. Like if you have the dog and you're not like showing the dog or nothing like that,
Yeah,
you gonna walk the dog on the most comfortable side for you.
on comfortable side for you, exactly.
Yeah.
Me
So
though,
that's what I'm
for
saying. Usa
any
ever
dog,
had him on the right.
I
That's
feel
why it
like
was
you
so
have
hard
more
to break out of
control
that to put on the left.
from a trainer aspect. I feel like you have more control in your in okay. So from a sense, if you're a right-hander, right? Obviously your left hand is the weaker hand. Your left hand is going to be that weaker hand. Your muscle memory is to I need to keep this arm a certain way. I'm not going to let this dog jerk or pull
Your
me. Or
your
the moment
your
I
your
feel
your
tension on
mic is
this
like
arm,
messing up. It's breaking.
am I breaking
I
up?
think yo,
Am I good?
yeah, yeah. You good right now?
You good now? Yeah.
Am I good? Yeah, I
Yeah.
said
Yeah,
for
it's
your left
breaking up
arm,
again.
basically, it's like
Oh, it's
damn,
staticky. It's staticky, bro.
it is. I hear it too. I
Yeah,
hear,
it's
hold on.
just staticky.
Is it still like that? Can you hear
Yeah.
me? Good. Yeah. It's still like
Yeah,
that.
just
Let me
talk,
hear.
man. I,
You
I
you
don't
still a
know
little
something going on in
staticky,
your end,
bro.
but
Yeah, but you
it's
good.
I
just
hear it.
not
It's
that
coming
clear.
from
But
y'all
we
end too. Like when
we
y'all
can hear
talking,
it
it's
though.
static.
Go ahead, bro.
Everybody can
Oh
hear it.
no shit. I mean,
Yeah, everybody. I can hear it from your guys' end now.
Yeah, it's good. It's good though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, from the left hand, obviously, that's where your power hand is, I guess, and I feel like you have more control over the animal in general if, in your left hand. Not only is it a left hand sport with these dogs, but I feel like you're so used to doing things with your dominant hand. When you have that dog in there, you're letting the dog just do whatever. When you have it in that left hand, you're thinking of, I'm not going to let this dog pull my arm out the fucking socket. I'm going to control
Hey,
this
quick
dog.
question.
Like,
Quick question. Quick question.
yes.
Are you close to your mic?
Am I close to my mic?
Like you're real close to it?
It's just in my phone. Like
It's
it's
on
on
your
my phone.
phone. Back up a little bit off of it and see what happened.
Like my phone is down.
Yeah,
Oh
something
yes.
going on
I
with your
don't know if you
mic,
got
bro.
headphones on. Maybe if you got headphones on or something.
No, I don't even have the headphones connected to the thing. I'm literally
Oh
Well,
yeah,
try to
no.
connect that joker, bro, because it's breaking up bad, yo.
Yeah, you were
but
just
it's
breaking
both
up, bro.
sides. Your sides too,
I
bro.
know
Yeah,
you was talking perfect, but I don't know what happened right now.
I don't know.
It's probably just
No, but
it's probably
anyways,
just a
when you
string.
guys are talking back
It
to me, it's
could be the
got to be a
string
stream.
connection though. So,
Got to be a stream or something because
but
y'all talking to it.
we'll just keep
Buzzing.
going.
Well, keep going though, bro.
Yeah, it's buzzing on my end from over here too.
Yeah.
As a trainer, you only know the dog has what it takes.
Yeah,
Yeah, quick
somebody
question. Yeah,
right now. So,
since we have you on here, how do you know the dog has what it takes to, you know what I mean, go to the next level, like go into the ring, or basically ready to take training? How do you figure that out?
Are you asking that from a handler's aspect
Yes,
or a breeder's
from a handler's
aspect?
perspective.
Okay.
I mean, for one, first and foremost, I'm looking at the dog's temperament. You can't take these dogs into these buildings and think that they're just going to be
Yeah,
okay with any other
yeah.
dog or any animal. So that's always my first thing. How is the temperament? How does this dog act? Is this dog, when you raise your hand over the dog, is the dog going to flinch? You know what I mean? Certain little things like that I look for. Now, if your dog is confident, say it's a breakdown of things. I look, if your dog has drive. I ask every client, does your dog have a drive? Does it have food or ball drive or just a toy? It can be anything. A lot of people, some dogs have no expression at all. You know what I mean? Some dogs
I
be in
think that's
there.
just an overworked dog, though. Dog that don't
Yeah,
have no expression. It's like a real
yeah,
overworked dog.
yeah. It's a no, and it's not. I honestly, there's a pro and a con to that. I don't even think it's a overworked dog. Some dogs just. So that's how some people talk their dog is to fucking just be so fucking serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's not. It shouldn't be like
the
that. Let the dog be
can
the
you
dog
just
at
leave
the
out
end
the
of the day.
cursor, please?
We can't cuss in here, bro.
Yeah, we was on
Oh,
Yeah,
you
like
they'll
can't.
kick
like
us.
Oh,
a couple different
Yeah,
platforms. I want to
yeah.
get flagged.
Anyway,
yeah, they'll kick us.
He
anyways,
said, "Wow, I don't want to get flagged."
I know I don't want to get
yeah,
flagged. I
no,
mean,
no,
like
you're good.
Twitch and
You're
all
good.
that
No,
big
you're
platform
good.
now.
You're good. No, but most dogs they got, you know what I mean, different attitudes. So you got to just, I guess, it's
Mm.
really just.
But question, you don't believe like there's like a overworked dog? Because I was talking to you with my mentor, and he was
I
like,
don't
"Yo,
believe there's an
he got a
overworked dog,
dog
bro.
that
I think that's all
get
up to
overworked."
ownership. Whoever's trained it, I don't think it's an overworked dog. There's no such thing as an overworked dog.
You
A
don't think
dog is
so?
gonna work
You mean
regardless,
by
in
like
my
an
opinion.
overstacked
But it's
dog?
No,
yeah,
like a
that's what I'm
dog
saying.
is
That there's
just
that, but
that's
I
all
don't
he
think
get up and do,
there's such
stack,
thing as an
train for the
overworked
ring.
dog.
That's it. So when you look, he got no expression in his face. He's just ready to be always be in the ring. That's
That's
it.
not, in my opinion, that's not overworked. The dog is just it just has
I think
no
that the
hump.
dog is just
You know what I
trained
mean?
to do. I think that the dog is trained to
I
just do what it needs
overtrain,
to do.
overtraining,
The
not
same way
over.
people
Different.
the same way people train their dogs to free stack and they drop the lead and walk away from the dog and don't do
Whatever
anything.
you do right
That's
now, keep it that way. You're perfect.
that's the same. That's same thing that as that. You know what I mean? People think that just stacking a dog up all serious is gonna help you out, or you're gonna get the win because you stack your dog up to seriousness. I can tell you right now, I've asked multiple judges, and they say I don't like that. Most of these dogs have serious faces, and people try to make them look mean. I don't like that. When you come across a judge that's like a AKC judge or judge from a different registry, where they don't really mess with us, or they're other breed, they're looking at us like you're just trying to make your dog look the most meanest, you know what I mean? And they're not really looking for that. So
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, there's no such thing as an overworked dog. Some of those dogs just have boring ass expressions. You know what I mean? That's just their face at the end of the day. You can't really help it. It's like if you have a resting bitch face or B word face. My fault. I'm cursing again. My fault. If you got a resting face that you just look mad all the time, that's what you're gonna. You know what I mean? That's what's gonna happen with these dogs. I hear what you're saying though, and overwork, but most of the time these dogs they don't really have it, and that's another thing too is not every dog is a show dog. Not every dog just because it's an American bully and it looks all, you know what I mean? You're looking at the anatomy,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
buff and this, that, and so forth. It's not a show dog.
Some
You
dogs,
got
to
to,
me, some dogs, I can attest, man. Some dogs are fat dogs on skinny frames that aren't real show dogs.
yeah, you
True.
got to look at the anatomy of the dog,
You got to
bro.
look
You
at
have
the
to be able to
anatomy
see
of
the
the
dog.
dog.
You
And in
have to.
today and for me in today's community, just because well, it's become cultural. Some people think that big is the way, but big is good, right? A grizzly pheno, that's what people call it, or whatever you want to call it. That is good. However, if your dog hindsight looks super low to the ground and the belly is like touching the ground and the dog is has to stack, at that point you're overworking the dog.
Like, how is the belly lower than the chest drop? Shouldn't be like that.
Exactly.
Shouldn't, yeah, it shouldn't be like, but that's me. You
Shouldn't
got
be that
like
way.
a roach back, or something. Not a roach back.
Yeah, so you're
A
so you're
More so
snakeback, what
basically
they
sway,
call it.
more so
yeah,
sway.
and
You know what
that's
I mean? Right at
and
that, right
so
at that
and
neck
so for
and
me,
shoulder
Yeah.
placement, you'll get
and
that
so
dip.
when it comes down to Carlo, right? For me, this is just me speaking because I'm the person that has Carlo. So when it comes down to Carlo, it's like that's like a breath of fresh air for me. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because he's the total opposite. He's able to stack. You can visualize his top line. You can see his rib cage. You can see his shoulder placement from his ribs to his rear assembly. It's all in line with each other to the point to where it's like now it makes me question like, man, what was my vision at first?
Okay.
Another thing
Hold
too,
on. Quick question.
people are
Hey,
getting
hold on.
the
Hey, Leash
anatomy.
boy,
I
this
mean,
question's for you.
Okay.
Like, how do you motivate a dog to keep their attention span like wider?
as in like in the ring or
Yeah, in the ring.
just
Yeah.
in general. Don't touching on what you said, a overworked dog. Don't bore the dog out. You know what I mean? Don't
Yeah.
keep giving it bait. You know what I mean? Don't keep if it has ball drive, put that ball up. Don't keep letting them sit there with the ball. You know what I mean? And age is he's like Carlo loves the ball. Over here, Carlo can have the ball, but when we work, not on just free, not just you know what I mean. You have to work for the ball, and then I'll let you sit there for 30 to an hour, sit with your ball. But to keep it going, you just don't make them bored. Don't bore it. Don't overdo it. Don't sit there because people are like, well, you don't use bait. Some people ask me, you don't use food bait. Some of these
That
dogs don't even like that, bro.
that's what I was gonna ask you
Right.
too.
Some of these
That
dogs
was my
don't like
next
food
question.
bait, bro. They don't. I will tell you right now.
Hey,
And
prime
and and me
example is
too.
like
Me too.
Bazooka, bro. He like his
Me
tennis ball.
personally, I don't like having bait in my hand. I don't like having bait in my hand, and then I have to go shake a judge's hand, wipe my hand off because I got dog slobber on me and stuff like that. So it's certain things. I use bait at if they give me what I want. You know what I mean? Like, can I take
Mm.
here? Give me this. I'm gonna reward you for it. I don't sit there and keep the bait in a dog's mouth.
Yeah,
I
I hate
can't
that.
stand that.
I
If you
hate
catch
seeing
me
that.
like the picture that I have, if you catch me with it, it's in that time zone that you caught me. Okay, let me get the expression. I put it up. I don't
Hmm.
sit there and leave it in their face because first and foremost, the judge can't even see the dog. Now the dog, as soon as you pull the bait away, the dog's looking for the bait. Where's the bait at? Where's the bait? I want the bait. This is the only thing I'm working for. If you don't got the bait, then I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna do anything for you. So you just can't bore it. You can't overdo it, like you said. That's where the overworked comes in. You know what I mean? There's no
Yeah.
such thing as an overworked dog, but you can bore the shit of a dog out. You can bore a dog out. The same way if you feeding when you feeding a dog, if you give a dog the same kibble or something like that, whether it's your thing, and then you throw in raw here and there, now that dog's gonna be expecting raw. He's gonna be
Raw.
expecting
Yeah.
raw.
Yep.
That you
Yep.
throw that
Hundred
kibble back
percent.
in there, he gonna look at you like, you really think I'm gonna eat this
Nah,
shit,
you
bro?
better add that kibble.
You really
Hmm.
think I'm gonna eat this? I'm not really gonna eat this, bro. So figure it out. So you just can't bore the dog. That's all I gotta say to that. There's no way of actually keeping it, and then it just goes into the dog just having to be a showman at the end of the day. They gotta want it. They gotta want to work. You
Hey,
gotta
quick
want to work.
question. I know you are a trainer though, but question like, I know you probably pick up dogs at the show just to show them somebody need a dog to be show. You show them.
Yeah,
Have you ever got a dog that you never trained and they
right.
just have you notice from the get go the dog has a high prey drive?
Yeah.
How do you tackle that in the ring?
Usually that usually it helps me out. I do really well with, honestly, in my opinion, I do really well with dogs I've never worked with before the first time. That's I found I figured that I've more comfortable with dogs I've never worked with, you know what I mean, for a first time. I can go to a show, like I work with Dream, Grand Champion Dream, XL Dream. They had me work with her, and she's ball driven. Dream is
Hmm.
ball driven, super ball driven, like super ball driven. So with that, that's a big ass dog. Big, she's a really big dog. She's really big, and she's, what I mean. She don't like that the food bait. She don't like food bait. That big girl don't
Hmm.
like food bait. You can't put food in her face. You can't. So with her, you kind of just, every dog is different. You southpaw it. You know what I mean? I southpaw
Mhm.
these dogs. I don't go in there and try to do the same thing I did for the last dog,
Nah,
because
it
some
don't
some
work
of
that
these
way. Every
owners would
dog
be
is
like,
different.
some of these owners are, I can't. They're biased to their own dog sometimes, and they're scared to tell you, my dog has this. Can you? They'll rather tell you, can you help? Can you make my dog not have Easty Westy? Can you help the dog out with? And I'm looking at you like, I can try, but I can't make your dog not have
Hey,
Easty Westy,
hey,
dude.
hey, hey, hold on. You know, I will say this, right? I see Hannah stack a dog one time, right? Right? And I see the dog walk, and I'm like, there's no freaking way she's gonna stack that dog and that dog gonna win. Bro, when she stacked that dog, man, she stack out every damn flaw out that
Yeah,
dog.
and that's what I'm saying. And
So
that with Dream, I was able to, like, that's what they were scared of. That's a big girl, bro. I'm sitting there breaking my back. Literally, she's a big, heavy girl. So you're sitting there turning her fronts in to get at least a 45 out of her, and you're
mm,
stacking her. And even that dog, you know what I mean? She didn't take anything for her class, but working those flaws out on that dog, there's ways to it. You know what I mean? There's
yeah, yeah, I'm
to
saying I
each his
seen
own,
it
but
done before because when I seen her Anna did that shit, I'm like, whoa,
yeah, no,
okay.
I definitely am somebody that make dogs that aren't, top tier dogs, or dogs that should even win.
Hmm.
I've placed with dogs before that shouldn't have won, or I don't think that they, what I mean. I'll look at the owners and be like, how'd you sign up for the show? You know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? Or some of these people are confused with their own classes, and you got to tell them, like, heartbreakingly, your dog's in this class and not in this class. Honestly, I'm gonna let you know
Yep.
this dog's not here. So
But I
it's all
seen when
different.
some of the time the judge pop out that wicked stick, and I'm like, hey, your dog
Yeah,
is such and
yeah,
such.
yeah.
And they take God
But
off a
then you'll
cross,
catch it
man, and say,
sometimes.
nah,
You'll
the
catch it
dog is
sometimes
this
with these
side.
big handlers. They'll have a no name dog, and that judge won't go pick up that wicket for that dog. They'll just sit there and be like, I'm gonna let that standard be in his pocket class. It's
Yeah, you
six
gonna
to
let it
nine, but I'm
slide,
gonna let
right?
him slide. I'm gonna let him slide. Kira got him. I'm gonna let him slide. I'm gonna let him slide. I'm gonna let him slide.
Yo, hey, you know the thing about it, man. We just gotta understand that, hey, sometime you're gonna get the win, and sometime you're just not gonna get the win.
Sometimes you're
Even
not.
when you're dead right, you know what I mean?
You're not.
It's just messing with these judge, man. It is what it is. So we
But
just gotta
then what
take
I
it for what
can
it
say to
is
take from that is
and enjoy the dogs, man.
people shouldn't be scared to ask the judge, why did you lose, or why did you pick that dog that won? You know what I mean?
But
Ask those
but
questions.
but
It's nothing.
sometimes
You know what I mean? It
sometimes you
shouldn't
don't
be.
think the judge just give us a whack answer and like
No, they
you
will.
just
They
gotta
will.
eat that.
They will. But it don't hurt to fucking ask.
Yeah, yeah.
It don't hurt to ask. I
Yeah,
ain't gonna
it's
lie.
crazy, bro.
Excuse my
It's
French,
crazy.
but it don't
But
hurt to
we
ask.
gotta.
Some of these
I'm saying,
judges
man.
should. You can't. I rather a judge not, like. I rather you try to lie to me than me just walk away and me not know what happened. You know what I mean? And I let that just happen. You know what I mean? The dog that I know probably shouldn't have placed, or there's a flaw. You know what I mean? Go ask the dog. Go ask the judge to pull out a wicket for you.
Quick
You know what I mean?
question:
Go
You ever been in a ring where the the ribbon was old? The with all the ribbons.
old.
They didn't give out no
Oh,
ribbons for the
like they
dog
didn't they didn't
in the
give it
ring.
to him? No, not this year. Not this year. Like I
But
said the
I'm
other
not saying
day,
in
don't
general if you ever been in
been in? No.
that
No.
situation. Okay.
No. No.
Yeah, I
That's
only
why I
seen
said
that
when
like
we were on live the other
one
day, I
time.
said that Alex was the first judge I seen
Did
hold
that?
He did it
ribbons
at
from somebody.
nationals.
Yeah.
Wasn't that at nationals?
Yeah, it was at Nationals. It was
National?
a lady and a male in there. A
When
lady
the
and a dude
national
in
just
there.
passed?
Yeah.
I
I
didn't
was
see
on
that
when I was
part.
watching on YouTube, it was a lady and a dude in there. I want to say it was like the standard class, and he had like a second and a third or something. He dead like walked over there, told him, like, you could see him mouthing to him. They just walked him out and walked back with the ribbons. He didn't give him neither one of them ribbons. I was like, whoa, I've never
On the
seen that.
national stage, just imagine,
Yeah,
man, that
yeah.
happened to you.
I mean, he was
Yeah.
even, if you really watched him, he was over there watching people's dogs and hand motioning how people's dogs were moving. Like, if they had bad turn and
Mhm.
stifle or they were cowhawk, he was doing this with his hands. Like, nah. Like, literally, I'm watching him the whole time. That's the
But
only
yo,
judge I've
quick
seen do
question.
that for
Overall,
ribbons.
though, how did you feel about nationals, though? How do you feel about that?
Mm. The
From a
dog that
handler's perspective, not from the leash boy himself, like just from a handler's
presentation was
perspective.
off with
Like,
the
what?
dog
How
that
do you feel about that
presentation was off with the dog that won from
presentation?
the
You think?
handler. Presentation was off.
Question: did you see Jack last year? Not year
Yes.
before.
Yes.
All right. Did you think Jack was the one that show?
Jack should have won probably. If you were
Jack
picking a
should have
dog
won
like
this
that,
show, not
I
the
would
one that he
yeah, I would
won.
have picked Jack. Yeah. If you were picking a biggie, I would have picked Jack.
You know what I mean? It's just like Hangman should have won the show before that he won, but he should have beat Jack.
He should have beat Jack, but he
You
didn't.
know what I mean? He should have. Like, it's
Should have.
like
But
them
this
dogs
that
just
just
came in
proves
way
that that just
beautiful,
proves
man.
that
Like,
just proves like where they're going with the wins. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
you're gonna have to have that big old dog to win. Like it's just at the bottom line. Until
But
it changes, until maybe a dog like a Carlo or somebody of that uh realm.
hold
And
on, let me
I'm
bring
just being
Abe back up
biased
front.
because this dog is
But
I'm telling
quick
you, this
question.
he's an
Since you
ABKC
bring
dog
that
all the way
into the
around, bro.
conversation, do you think that is it fair to the pockets and you know what I mean? Is it fair to the pockets and the XLs in these times? Because when last is I don't remember ever seeing an XL1. I'm not saying they never won, but I never seen it. The last pocket that won national, I think
The
that was
bus.
Diesel, if I'm not wrong.
I thought it was the bus from
The
Bully
bus, the
Market.
The
pockets,
bus from
the
Yeah,
Bully
yeah.
pocket.
Market
The
was
bus from Bully
14
Market.
inches tall.
Yeah.
What
He
the
was
bus?
15. Yeah.
Yeah, he was tiny,
So
bro,
he
but
was
he
the
could
last. He
move and
was the
everything.
last
Pocket.
pocket that won it,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that was how long ago was that?
like what?
2017?
Yeah,
2017.
Yeah.
I thought it was 16, but it could be
One of
17.
those. Yeah, it was one of those years. I want to say it was 17 though. I wanna say- Yeah, I think it was before. I think it was 16. I think it was 16.
I think I could be wrong though,
But I
honestly.
mean, that was the last one, bro. It's been a long time. So
Yeah, but
Yeah, the rest have been
that's what I'm
standard.
saying. Though you think? Because I think me personally, I think the ABKC right now is a size game. You know what I mean? A
but yeah,
mass
okay, that's
monster.
what I was gonna
Like
touch on.
you know
Well,
what I mean?
how are we
That's what
gonna
it's going towards. You know what I'm saying?
it's kind of hard to even say that because I feel like right now Pocket has so many different classes of its own right now.
Yeah, but they're not gonna
Let's be
win though.
honest.
Nationals.
Let's be honest. There's
Yeah, but be
Pocket has
honest, they're
so
not gonna
many.
win. I don't see they're gonna win right now.
No, that's what I'm saying because there's so many different. Everyone, you're trying to be extreme. You're trying to be balanced. You're trying to be clean. It's just no one's trying to just be the anatomy. We're supposed to be falling off of at least a standard dog is. You know what I mean? We should be at least making a smaller but more substance dog on that frame. You know what I mean? In a smaller frame, but still move like a standard dog. Still do this, still do that, etc. People aren't trying to do that. They're trying to put a
I,
hundred
I,
pounds on a 15-inch frame.
15 frame.
Uh, yeah,
But
it's just
but it comes back down to is it fair to those people with the pocket showing up at nationals and
hey, let me ask you a
I
question,
mean, if
right?
that
And
was the
this is
case,
for everybody, bro.
Bazooka
If
would have just won. If that was the
right,
case, Bazooka would have just won.
but who won though?
And honestly, I don't even feel like I think Biggie looks like an XL to me. The new style XL. You can say he's a standard all you want, but bro, that's an XL.
Now you're pushing it, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That's a dog that you can't tell me that you can't breed that to a XL female and hit it on the nose. You can't tell me that you
Yeah.
can't breed. You can't tell
So
me you
question,
can't
you don't
breed
think we're
Biggie to
gonna see
dream to
XL
dream.
bully breed to Biggie?
hey, but
It's
do
probably
you
been
think
done already. We're just waiting
if
for the
a
puppies to
dog
hit the
like the bus were to come
market.
back,
But yo,
he
AZ,
would
what you were
win?
saying?
You think like a dog like the bus were to come back into this game? You think he would win
Bro,
or would have a
the
chance?
bully game
Not
Or do you think
been
the
past the
not
the
bus, bro.
not
community, the movement itself, and the bully breed
you
is
saying that
up
you
to
saying
a
that
bigger dog standard now?
you saying that dog in
What
general.
you say? Hold on.
No, like
You
if
was
a
talking, you
dog
was
in
talking.
general, it doesn't
I
matter
heard what
what
you said.
name or who it is.
Ishwa and what you said?
Hmm.
Who's going?
So a dog like the bus, right? It doesn't have to be the bus. It could be just a dog that looks exactly like the bus.
But what I'm trying
If
to
he were to
say,
come
bro,
back and show, would he win or have a chance at winning nationals?
I don't think so. What do you think? What do you think,
Nah,
Ishwa?
nah. Like
No,
I
like
said,
the game
the
passed him
dog.
already. His time is like His style of dog has been past like
Yeah, no, yeah,
five,
for
six, seven
sure. Like
years ago.
that style is, but
It's gone, bro.
then it goes with the judging too, dude. Like
But
Bro,
what if Alex was
every
judging that show and seen
judges
a dog like that?
judges change every year. They all have a different taste
hey,
in
I'm gonna
in.
say this to you. If Alex pick Lucky as the lucky looking type of dog in ABKC, that shit ain't gonna fly.
He yeah no, but that's what I'm saying. He might as well pick a hangman then, and he'll be
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
everyone's
that's what
gonna
I'm
be okay
saying
with
though.
that. Everyone's gonna be
Hangman is a
okay with
big
the
dog.
hangman.
Hangman ain't no small dog though.
He's not, but he's not no crazy substance.
We're
100 pound
we're not
plus.
saying that. We're not saying that.
You know
You
what I
know what I
mean?
mean?
He's not
Yeah,
a biggie. He's not
Leash
a
boy.
biggie.
Did you
Right.
think Hangman won for his size, or he won for
He won for
showing
his
up and
the
showing out?
presentation, the way he worked. That's what
Hangman
he
is the
won for.
best performing dog in
He's
the
a performer.
ABKC.
That's why
My
he won.
opinion.
Presentation is
Within the
everything.
last 5 years,
I'm gonna tell you
bro.
that. Presentation is everything. But there was that's what I'm saying. The presentation on Biggie was not it. It wasn't it. It was a little lazy.
Yeah,
It
it
was a
was a little
little
sloppy, man. But
little
you know what I mean.
unseasoned.
You
You
know,
know
we
what I
gotta
mean?
put a
Like
little
he
bread
didn't
on the butter
really.
sometime, and we gotta work with it.
I need a real like. I don't want to see the lackiness in the dog. I seen it. You can see it. You can pick out all the little flaws. He wasn't trying to hide them. It was just like, look at the dog, guys. Look at the dog.
Well,
He's here.
hey, he went back to
Except
Europe
for
and
what he
won.
did. Except
He
for
went
what he
back to
did.
Europe and won.
Yeah, no, he did, and he won before
Yeah,
that. Before he even came, he won in where was he in Romania?
Yeah, he won the
yeah,
Euro
Romania.
Nationals before that, and then
Yeah,
came
he
over
won
here,
before
won
that. So
U.S.
I mean,
Nationals, and then
I
went
don't
back
blame
and
him.
won their Nationals again.
I don't blame him. But I mean, Bazooka thought they were gonna come out here and do the same thing. So it was kind of like it's kind of
Hey,
like a headbutt there
hey,
because
listen, man.
there was a lot of
Bazooka
motive going
came
on
with a
that one
lot of
too.
fire, bro. All right, if Bazooka came to the United States on one, bro, remember all the crap they was talking about? Oh, they're gonna come over you and like take the game. You know what I mean? They're gonna come over you and beat all the US dogs. And luckily they never did that, but I would have loved to seen that though. But I
No,
don't
that
think
would
no
have
way.
been.
Politics had something to play with that as well.
I
Because I
wish.
think Bazooka was a better his presentation was way better than Biggie.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes.
And that's a fact.
I feel like that's what we'll tone in. Then at the end of the day, presentation on that stage has to just be A1. It could be any dog. The presentation just has to be A1. It's nationals. It shouldn't be lazy. You should be sweating. You know what I mean? You should be trying your hardest because this isn't just a cakewalk. This is the biggest show.
Biggest show.
You know what I mean? This can make or break your dog. You know what I mean? You can set your dog's career off for a long time if you win one of these shows. You know what I mean? It means a lot. That's why I give props to them coming over here and winning because it's we're the mecca. You know what I mean? Why not come over here and take it from over here and say, hey, I
Hey,
won it in
bro,
America. You know what I mean?
I got something. I got a bone to pick you for just saying that. All right. You said the United States is a mecca. Yeah, but do you think the United States owns the American bully now, like with
Nah,
equality?
nah. But
Huh?
where we where it came from. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna be
but
like,
the
oh, they
quality of
just
the
took it.
dogs right
They're
now,
obviously making better specimens. I'm not gonna say they have complete dogs because I'll never say they have complete dogs, but they are making great
oh,
specimens from the Philippines,
the
from
Philippines,
Romania, from
Germany,
Germany. They're doing
uh,
their thing. They are doing
Yeah,
their thing, but more
Belgium.
so there's a lot of
yeah.
I think even
Israel
South
got some
Africa, some
crazy
of South
shit too.
Africa got some good
Oh,
stuff
my
over there
bad
too.
language.
South
Shit's
Africa
okay.
got some good stuff over there too.
But
Oh,
yeah, like Israel, I heard about the top dog that was in Israel, and I think he died.
yeah, they got some. I mean, those
A
places got some
top dog over
dogs,
there.
dude. Like they have
Hey,
some
but
dogs. It's
I got
just
another question for y'all.
Talk.
It's one thing to champ out a dog, right? It's another thing to grand champ.
hmm
But do you think there's a difference to when you're breeding, as far as breeding to get a grand champ and to get a nationals winner? Do you think you have to
Nash,
breed different to do
go ahead,
those two
Leaf boy. You
types of
talk.
things?
mm,
Or do you guys, for instance, do you guys think a dog like Mountain would ever win nationals?
no.
Mountain. I don't see Mountain winning
No,
national.
no.
So
I'm gonna
that's
tell
what
you
I'm
right now.
saying.
There's
So it's
there's
one thing to
no
The
win a
baby never
there
won
is
champion.
no
nationals. I
if
don't
no
think
there is no way
Mountain
that that
gonna win
dog
it.
wins.
He said
There's no
there's
way.
no way. So that's
No
what I was
way.
No way.
saying. There's one
No
thing
way.
to
Maybe if
breed towards
BRC,
champions,
maybe if
grand
a different
champions.
registry has a nationals or something, he can go do it over there. But
Yeah, if you go to like USBR or one of them registry, I'm not
So
downplaying them either.
not in
No, nobody
ABKC
don't
would there
please
be
don't
a
say I'm
chance?
downplaying it.
no,
But it's the type of dogs that's over there. Like,
no,
you know what I'm
I
saying?
doubt it. He'd have to be running
So
a 4 flat. That's all I gotta say.
For real,
so
for
if it's a,
real.
so if it's a negative for that, what about the
Yo, he said
IBKC?
it,
I'm
not
sure
me.
it's a no as well, right?
IBKC as well. They're hard. They're 200 point system. Some of these
Yeah,
registries are hard, bro.
Right.
but I
So
don't
then
think
Hard.
what
there's
would you
enough
do you think the
IBKC
breeding
dogs.
standard would have to be different? That's what I
It's gonna
mean.
take forever.
So would you have to breed
To change
different?
it for who? For a dog like Mountain
No,
Yeah.
for a dog to be able to take nationals overall.
in that form, basically.
Mm,
Emphasize that.
yo, listen,
Like you're
man.
saying
I
that
would.
the
Uh,
standard should
let's
change
put
for a
it this
dog
way:
like
we will never
Mountain
win.
to win.
We
No,
The
will
what I'm
never
standard should
win.
saying
change for a
is for
dog
your
like Mountain.
vision, right? Which
Yeah.
obviously Biggie's way bigger than Mountain,
Right.
Way bigger.
you know. So in order to win nationals, would your standards in your program have to change a bit?
Mm, you got to change a bit. You know what I mean? Because if you look at the dogs that win national, their campaign is crazy. You know what I mean? First thing first, you'd have to produce the dog that you really want to take. Not because you have the best looking dog in that ring that gonna mean you. Because what I find out, they reward the people that really do the shows and do the long campaigns, accumulating points.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if I never seen a dog win ABKC National and not in the top 10. If you've seen it, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Like a dog win nationals that wasn't in that top 10 already. Or
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, I've never seen that either.
I never seen that. You know what I'm
And if
saying?
it has
So
happened, it's
it's a
happened
lot
in the
of things
past
that
or
goes.
something before
First, you got
rankings
to
or
create
something.
the dog, and then you got to go
Well,
do that
well, of course,
competition
that's what I'm getting at. I
campaign.
mean,
Bro,
obviously, you
to
got to
win
campaign
ABKC
and do the
National, bro,
extras, right?
it's not cheap. You know what I mean? That's why certain people play in their field and the other people play in the other field. You know what I'm saying? It's two different It's two different game, man.
Okay, let me say this to get a better answer, right? If I'm breeding dogs to look like Raiden or Big Red or you know, um, Poe, that's my category. Those types of dogs.
Yeah,
You think
those
I'm
that
gonna
type of
ever
dogs.
win a nationals with those types of dogs?
Say to you,
That category?
that's not in the ABKC Nationals.
I mean,
If you want to go
So
into
I
the
would.
ring to go show the dog, that's not in the like. You're not gonna take Master Poe and go show him in the ABKC ring. You just don't make no sense.
well, how tall is
If you're
Master
trying to get
Poe,
a national
anyways?
winning dog, no.
How tall is Master Poe?
Master Poe, I think he's like
Hmm,
15 or like 14 inch. I think
yeah.
14, 15.
Or
I
even
mean,
yeah, like a dog like Cakes. He's still pocket. He's 15 and a half,
yeah, I mean,
95 pounds.
at the
Or
end,
would I have to
I
change
do
my
feel
camp,
like the
right?
dog.
That's what I mean. Would I have to change my camp and go bigger by a little bit and hit a
I
standard?
hear what you're saying. I
Start
hear what you're
hitting
saying.
standards.
I
Yeah,
mean, that's all
you got to
opinion,
be
though.
standards, bro. That's
That's
why
all gonna.
that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I want standard
So you
looking
would
dog.
have to go bigger in order to win any type of nationals, is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you know what I mean? I want to go
Yes,
for that one of these days.
Okay.
your
Why you think
your
I'm
your
working so damn hard?
your
You know what I
program's
mean?
gonna be based
But
off of you know what I mean, the smaller
bro,
dogs and
like
ever, but
anything
your
is
national
possible,
win is gonna
man.
be
But it's
bigger.
not possible with. It's not. It's just not possible with a master power of the mountain. Is not like a trapzilla. Or those kind of that category is for the wild factor. That's all it for. Wild factor. That dog look hard. That's all it is. You know what I mean? You don't want to. I wouldn't. If you're trying to go for that, bro, you need to
Shit.
rethink. You need to rethink how you breed. Rethink the kind of dogs you have in your yard. You know what I mean?
100%.
You
I'm
gotta
asking
rethink
just
your
as
breed.
a
You know what I'm
question
saying? If
of the
that's the kind
public.
of
You
route
know
you
what
want
I
to
mean?
go, look at what you have in your yard. And if it doesn't look nothing that even compared to nothing that you trying to go after, yeah, get rid of that dog, man. Because the breed towards that, not gonna happen. It's gonna happen, but it'll take forever.
I mean, you're gonna have to get a jack.
Are you
I mean, that's
saying
the
Yeah.
that
only
for the
way.
public, or are you trying to tell me that though?
Say again.
I said, are you saying that for the public?
Yeah, that's for the public. Like
Yeah,
if you're looking towards master porn, like master porn, Big Red and those kind of dog, those are not the kind of dog that win nationals.
right. So
They produce, but you got
that's
to
what
put
I
it to the
was
right
asking.
bitch.
Now let's get into this though, right? Biggie comes from big red blood.
Yeah, it comes from that, but what you got to
AG
understand, it
muted.
comes from that big red blood, but also you got to
You've been
understand
muted this whole time if you've been talking.
what are the blood that mixed into that.
Now I know. I'm just saying that's what people would bring to the table as an argument. You know what I mean? Like I know certain breeders that would be like, well, Biggie comes from this blood, so that would mean he's this blood.
Hey, I remember one time I was talking to Sam Liam, and he looked at me and he said to me straight up, like, everybody could breed dogs, but not everybody could create standard dogs and a rapid. And
Yeah.
remember, that's the kind of dogs that's winning national now.
Most standard breeders will tell you that too, though.
It's not, but you gotta understand too. It comes in with the female, man. The female. No, I don't got you mute, bro. You mute now.
Can't even hear him.
Hold on, I'm gonna mute you now. Unmute you. You're not mute. That's on you, your side, bro.
I can't even hear you.
Your age. Jump out completely out and then come back in. You heard? Yeah, all the way out. But yeah, but I'm just saying this whole time, not me. But yeah, what I'm saying though, if you're trying to get those kind of dogs, man, you got to don't do it the hard way, man. Just go buy a dog that's in that
Of
category,
that
that's breeded in
caliber.
that category, and then go from that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Mm.
Make
That-
sense?
No, I hear you. I agree with you.
Yeah. Don't do it.
What about now?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I
What
was
you got
talking.
something to say about that topic, bro?
I was talking the whole time, bro. What
I
I
knew he
said
Oh,
was.
was
He
okay.
was driving and
Hey,
everything. I
nobody
knew
hear
he was talking, bro. I knew it.
no. What I was saying was, as far as Biggie and the rest of those dogs, Bazooka. I don't know too much about those dogs, Lane, to like really give my intake on them. But I actually seen those dogs in person, and
Hmm.
Biggie. I don't know what people were seeing on camera, but he actually did well, like in person. Like his movement and everything in person was probably a bit different because you know how a camera can take away from some things. You feel what I'm saying? Bazooka to me, he was a very nice dog. Honestly, to me, Biggie was an overall better dog. As far as the UK and things like that, like I've said this before, like the UK are putting out really nice dogs. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the bully community or the bully breed in general is still a working in progress. You know what I'm saying? And it's always going to be because with evolution, everything evolves, right? So it's just this breed in general is a work in progress, and I think that we all have our opinions, right, on
Uh-huh.
things. And
Hey,
my
age.
main
Give me
yo,
1 second, real quick. Yo,
okay.
if y'all wanna interact in the chat, yo, go to Facebook because I gotta keep on swinging between screens to Instagram to see what y'all writing. But if y'all go to Facebook or YouTube, then we could see a chat on the direct screen. Thanks. Yeah, go
Hey, how do
ahead,
you
Age.
think Biggie did against Jack then, bro?
I think they were both phenomenal dogs. To me, my overall pick would have been Jack though, but once again, I mean, it's all to people's perspective, and I wasn't the judge, I was just someone that was there checking out dogs and just there to enjoy the experiment. You
But
know what I'm
you seen
saying?
him
So.
and ends, you know what I mean? And
Right. Yeah, so I seen him in person, and for
yeah.
me, Jack is a very beautiful dog, but so is Biggie. So that was kind of a hard one. You feel what I'm saying? Um, what else was I? I think that, but like
we originally we were talking about Carlo,
Mhm.
and for me, I think that, in my honest opinion, somebody asked if the Mountain would ever win the Nationals. Based off of what I've seen, Mountain is a beautiful tool. Do I think
Oh, I,
that
I
he?
I just asked that right now. That's crazy.
That's what I
Yeah,
was
no, I
saying in the
heard it.
beginning when we
I
brought
heard
him
it.
up. I
That's why
said
I
he's a
wanted to.
tool. You know what I mean?
I'm just going back on everything that I missed. So
Yo, age,
based off,
age.
yo,
Yo, hold up, bro. Your mic is going now, bro. And this your mic is going.
no, that wasn't mine. That's yours too. Yo,
Mine is
what
break,
about now?
bro. No, like,
I
hey,
Yeah,
just
yours
touched
is
come on,
that
breaking.
man.
topic, bro. That's crazy.
Yours is breaking up now. Hold on. Let me cut my volume down. What about now?
Not the best. Or it's just me.
Because Gaza, your mic sounds staticky.
Uh,
Hold on, let me cut my Wi-Fi on. Hold on.
yeah, cut your Wi-Fi on, man. I'm on Wi-Fi full bars. But yeah, I'm not seeing. Go ahead, age.
Oh no, because that's your mic.
That's me. All right,
That's your
run it,
mic,
bro.
bro.
I don't know what I could do, bro. Run it.
It sounds hella staticky. Like every time you move and talk,
Yeah,
I hear it.
yo.
Hey, am I staticky at all?
Nah.
Yo, I'm
Hey,
staticky
is your mind
too.
staticky? Yours is.
Yours is too.
That's crazy. It's got to be the stream then, Brody.
Yeah. Hey. I don't know. It
It's
said
the stream.
when talking about specimen, is he definitely a bully? Who? What dog? What dog is a bully? What dog you talking about? Vertible teeth, vertible LV. Yeah, what dog you talking about, bro? Age. Yeah, age is your mic on your end, bro. Not me.
It's got to be the stream, Brody.
Ah,
It's, hey, bro, it's the stream.
My nigga
I
underwater.
don't know, man. But let's guys, KJ, Ellie, y'all good. But yo, quick question: what dog you? Mountain. He says, is it? Yeah.
So is my mic still
Yo, what's
static?
good, Bully Lab? Okay, everybody tapping into the chat. But go talk,
Hold on, let me
age,
cut my
talk. Finish what you were saying,
God
dog.
damn. Somebody sound like Optimus Prime.
Bro,
mic, bro.
I got full bars here, bro. I got full bars.
That's not my
Yo,
mic.
shout out to Bully Lab, man. Y'all
You
cool.
sound like Optimus
Hey, guys, it
Primal.
sound like
Age. You sound like an android. I mean, my bad.
Bro, it's not me, dog. Bro, it's not me, dog. Go in the war zone. Yo, if you are hearing me clearly, say Gaza. Just type Gaza, bro. If you all hear me clearly, type Gaza in the chat. Cause I want to see if it's me. You know what I mean? Type. Hold on. Let me see what's going on over here. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I'm good, dog. Yeah, Gaza, I'm good, bro. Yo,
Am I good?
yeah,
Or am I
beautiful,
steady?
beautiful, beautiful. Leash boy.
Am I good?
Yeah.
You straight. It was
It
age.
was
Oh, it was
age, man. One of those
A.
people with a bootleg
It was
Wi-Fi
A.
got over there, man.
Oh, that is trash.
The trash. Oh no, he's in the back like coming
Bro,
over.
gotta give it up.
But yo, this funny, funny, funny.
All right,
Yeah,
what
yo.
about now?
All right.
No, you good. You good.
You look
Kind of
all
laggy
right.
though, but you all right.
You look like you
Can you
finna
hear
start
me?
tweaking out again
Yeah,
right now.
we hearing you. We hearing you.
All
Bro
right,
look like he
so
about to
what?
start twitching.
All right, go ahead,
So
no
what
age.
about
What
the
you was trying
mountain?
to say now?
So what about the mountain?
Okay. You see Mountain in person, right?
Yeah.
What you have to say about Mountain? Is he what he is? They claim to be is. I never seen him.
Mountain is a good tool. He's a very Mountain is a very big dog. Like he's huge.
How many pounds you
He's
talking
more
about?
so
How high?
of he's a lot more girth than anything, honestly.
But how many pounds you talking about? How high? What bone density we talking about?
As far as height wise, I want to say Mountain to me, he appeared to be on a spectrum of 15 inches and easily 90 between 90 to 92 pounds.
Yeah, that's a big dog. But question: is he a tool or is a national contender?
No,
What you say no about a national contender or he's just a
No.
tool?
because to
Is he a
honestly,
national? I want you to answer the question. Is he a national contender or is he just a tool?
he's a tool.
All right, all right. You could
But
break it
there's
down.
nothing wrong
Not
with
that.
that, bro. This is
No, that's what I'm
educational
saying. There's nothing
purposes.
wrong. People
Educational purposes, yeah.
people don't
Hey,
understand
and
that
the
they
mountain
gotta.
is a beautiful bull, and I use him as an
He's a
example
beautiful.
because I feel
Hey, hold
like
on,
he
here,
is
hold on.
a
Let me
prime
get this off.
example.
Let me get this
Well,
off real quick.
let H finish.
Mountain, let me get this off before I lose my train of thought. Don't get it messed up. What I'm saying isn't to discredit the dog, right?
No,
What I'm saying
No.
is based off of being a national winner, right? The
hmm
standard. Mountain Mountain doesn't fit the criteria of a national winner. He's a
but he can
producer.
produce.
And he's a producer, and this is all I'm saying. It's like he's a beautiful dog though,
hmm
but his gait isn't like the gait of a national contender. His
The movement in general is
his
just not.
movement in general, his conformational setup isn't built for that. And you have dogs to use these dogs for different things. Mountain is a dog that's going to give you a bull though. So
Before I lose my chain of thought on this too, me personally, the reason I say he cannot win national and he will never win nationals is because his height.
that
He
too, I
won't
was
win
getting
the boat.
there.
But I
Yeah,
You
mean,
know what I
I
the
mean?
height is that's
but
where the
I
pocket is supposed to be. I don't think the
but I
height.
was going to get
I
there.
hear what
So
I hear what Gaza
it
is
goes
saying on
into
the height
but
being
KJ,
thing.
this is where I was going to get to. It's his height, his movement.
Yo,
It's
y'all
a
can see the
it's a
chat.
mo Yeah, I can see the chat.
Okay, cool.
I can
Yeah,
see the
just beat
chat.
LA.
But then again, if we want to talk about it, the Dotson should have could have won.
Yo, 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 yo. For
Don't get
real,
me
for
started
real.
on that, y'all. I'm
It
not gonna
would
get you
never
started on
happen
that.
though.
But I'm
I ain't
not
gonna
going.
start on that. That should have been. That
I'm
shouldn't.
not
That's not
about to. But
negotiable.
I'm not going to gear to. I'm
Yeah,
Bro,
we're
not going
not
to
gonna
gear
do
to
that.
the
That's a
Dotson.
non-negotiable, bro. But
I
that will
don't
hurt a
want
lot
to.
of people's
It's
feelings.
non-debatable, right? But I don't want to. I don't want to gear to the Dotson. I just want to stick on. I want to stay on the topic. Who do I think could be a Grand National winner? Honestly, in my opinion, and not because he's my dog, I think Carlo has the potential to be a grand.
And I can vouch for that. I think next year, this runner-up, I think
I
you will
think
see
Carlo has the
will
potential.
be at nationals.
I
I can
honestly think,
guarantee you that.
I honestly think Carlo has the potential to be a grand champion national winner.
I'm gonna say this first, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it again. First, campaign.
That's
That's the
it.
only way you're gonna have a shot.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I
And that's
mean?
what we're doing. But this is
And I'm
based off
saying you're gonna
my
get into that top
this
10.
is based off no, I'm just saying this live because this is my opinion, right?
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is, and I'm gonna hold on to what I say. Basically, I paid my way to go see the Nationals. I
Mm-hmm.
saw what I saw. Right. I read a lot of books. I've read Richard Stratton books since I was young. I read a lot of books and I know what the standard is. If we're talking standard, right? I didn't say that he was, I said that he has the potential. A lot of dogs may have the potential, but never get a chance to earn that title. We're talking about potential based dogs, right? Just like there's a multitude of dogs that has the potential, Notch is one of them, to win a national. You know, we have a lot of dogs that have the potential to win the nationals. These are just this is just my opinion. Like dogs with the potential to be able to compete against the best of the best. That's when I say national winner. That's what I mean.
E2 slap is that's a wow factor, but that's it. Like who you talking about? The bully scientist?
He talking
He's
about
too
the
sloppy.
mountain.
They're big.
He talking about the mountain.
The man was sloppy.
He's too sloppy. He has that wow factor, but that's it.
Okay.
But I mean, that goes into wow factor. Sloppy is a part of. I don't quote me on it, but sloppy in my sense, if you're gonna say a dog's sloppy, then you're just saying the dog's crazy. The dog has this that. So there's something around that dog that has something crazy. Like Oscar, I'm gonna say that dog is sloppy, but a lot of people are gonna say that dog's crazy. That dog's crazy.
That dog could produce.
He can produce
So
his ass.
I've seen
He can produce. He can produce.
Oscar, and you know who else has the potential to be a national winner? Poom Poom.
Boom boom. But
I
we'll
don't
never
know
see
that
that
dog.
dog out. We'll never get to see
Yeah,
that
that's what I'm
dog
Who
out.
saying.
own that
So
dog?
there's a lot of dogs that have the potential. You know what I'm
Pum pum. Oh,
saying?
you talking that
Papa
Ronstar.
Papa Pitts
Pitts.
dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I put hands on that dog too.
But he won't win though.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I'm saying.
Papa
But he
Pitts
has the
dog. He
potential.
won't
No,
win.
guys that no putting hands on
You
that
know
dog,
that.
put 10 pounds on him and take him out and campaign him. That dog has a
A
lot of
potential.
Yeah,
potential.
yeah.
A lot. And it's not even like, oh
Correction.
no,
You keep that dog
no.
from winning. I'm
He has
telling
a
you that.
lot of
But
potential, bro.
I'm solely strict. I'm just gonna solely
Yeah.
stick to the script, right? I think for Ohm's law, I know that the vision for us is to create things to be able to show, right? Create dogs that can move, that are conformational, that will live um a good life, you know what I'm saying? And just have a little bit of longevity behind it.
Most
Nothing more,
definitely.
nothing less. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when it comes down to having a vision, I think that all in all,
Nope.
that's our vision. And you know, I've picked KJ's brain, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I just want a dog that's going to live." You know what I'm
There it
saying?
is. That's all that matters, bro.
Um, I feel like he said, "Does that wow factor make him?" And
Yo,
I
Karim.
honestly feel like, I honestly feel like, and I said this before, there are way too many different classes within our community,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
That's just my honest opinion. You know, back in the day, I just feel like it was more of, it was competitive, but it was a friendly competition, but there was also camaraderie behind it. And these wins and these campaigns and things, they actually meant something other than making a dollar off of these bulls.
True.
Now, I'm not, no, no hold tight grudge against people that are actually making the money right behind their hard work, because it is hard work. But what I'm saying is the community understood each other's, and everybody's vision was like a one sound, instead of a multiple drums and you know, tools and shit hitting at the same time, banging at the same time. It was one movement, and that was the American bully movement. Now you have, now it's now you have a multitude of different things going on, and then you have an offset of how handlers are treating each other, and it's just become like a subjective community.
True.
That's just my opinion. So what I decided to do now is, and I talk to AZ and KJ about this all the time. Now it's to the point to where I just want to breed to have nice dogs, bro.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter You know, if the dogs end up paying for themselves, so be it. But even if they don't, I'm gonna love them. My love is for the ring. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? And that's just where I'm at with it to keep it
The
peaceful.
dog return doesn't mean he should be champ. That issue with the community.
Hey, look convertible to the heavy. Right? Hell no, bro. But I'm gonna say this: what you said about like, I don't care how much somebody wanna charge for a dog. 'Kay, you just did bring the money part of it. These dogs are not cheap to take care of.
Nope.
These dogs, like, bro, I just took my dog to the vet, and it cost me $1,500 just to figure out uh what allergy my dog had.
Hey.
Yeah, that's a panel. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Boy, that and it be the smallest things that
The
people don't understand that
smallest
we
thing,
have
something I could have figured out
with
myself.
these other breeds that we have to the stuff that we have to deal with,
But you
other
see,
rather than
but
other
let me say
breeds that
this.
you know what I
But
mean.
let me say this. You got to realize though, Gaza, that with evolution, things are subject to change.
Change,
So
yeah.
if you go back, even 5 to 7 years ago, your dog didn't have all these different type of allergies.
It's
Mm-mm.
American Bully. It's American Bully.
Yeah,
It's a new breed, bro,
it's a
and
new,
mutation is like crazy.
it's a breed that's it's a working breed that's
But
still in
yeah,
Work in
progress,
progress, yeah.
right?
We're still
Because
I
building
don't
that.
know, bro. I think it is, but how do we get out of the hole that the bully breed community is in already though?
yeah, and here's the thing, and I think a while ago, me and Gaza talked about this before too. What you do is you focus on like what you know with the blood that you know, right? And you create your foundation based off of that. And
yep.
then if you decide that you want to move forward, you can move forward because there's nothing wrong with taking a female that you know that doesn't lack these traits, and then taking her to a male as a tool because more than often it's going to pull from the female anyway.
67% is the female every
Yeah,
22.
and
Yep.
that's a huge percentage.
And I'm gonna
Big
say this
percentage.
to you too, man.
Facts.
Yeah.
These female, yo, you could breed these dogs, and none of them has whatever you call
Yeah,
like a certain condition.
yeah,
You know what I mean, or a certain genetic. Like you could breed them, and it'll create something totally different that wasn't even
yeah,
there. That's what you call mutation.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And but none of the dogs has it, but now this
yeah,
dog has it. You know what I'm saying?
Now
yeah,
this one
So
dog has
I
it.
learned these stuff, and I learned that from Embark. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I learned that from them.
You can
You
even
know
do
what I
that with
mean?
food, feeding the dog. I mean, from a
So
young stage, you can
that's
mess up
why,
a
like, I
puppy.
was
You know?
talking to this lady on live last night. I had an interview last night, and she was like breaking some stuff down. Like, yo, where did all of these what you call it? All of these allergies and all that. Where did it came from? Because back in the days, these dogs never had that.
That's what I'm saying. You don't think
You
any of
know?
that comes from line breeding
Here's
and
well
inbreeding?
to break the
Yeah.
ice is this. Let me break the ice. If so, one of my cousins just flew out to Germany, right?
Mhm.
Out here in the States, they call it lactose intolerant. Then you have gluten free. You have all this
Yeah.
stuff, right?
Yep.
In different countries, right? She flew to a different country. They ate cheese, no
No
problem.
problem.
They ate bread, no problem. No bloatation, no any of that. So just
Understandable.
like our food is chemicalized, so is the dog food.
Yep.
Yep.
So you have to be conscious as to what you feed your animals too. So
Hmm.
why not add within your dog's intake supplements that you give yourself in order to protect your microbiome?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
That's what I've learned with even with Orca, right? Orca came back from my sister house. She had all type of like little specks and stuff on her. I started giving her a B complex pill, and then I started
Mm.
giving her sea
That could
moss.
have just been from the simplest thing, like as far as the chemicals that she uses to clean the crib.
Yeah, or the Akana brand that she was feeding her, or the wild Alaskan wild or whatever she feeds her
And
dogs.
see, that's
But what
crazy
I'm trying
because
to
Yeah, that too.
every dog is different. I mean, I'm feeding a cotton over here, and my dogs don't have that problem, but I
and
put
they
them
don't
on
have, and
something
that's all
else.
I'm saying. So sometimes you have to attack things from the inside so that it'll show outwardly,
I was right. True,
Right.
true, true,
right?
true,
So
true.
even with us, if we're eating, imagine if you ate pork 30 days every day for 30 days.
I was just gonna say my dogs can't have
Gonna-
swine.
You gonna
My
get a
dogs can't
pork
do pork.
belly.
My
Yeah,
dogs
you
literally
go get a
break out
parasite.
immediately.
Next week
You
I'm
you
jerking some pork and I'm gonna eat. So I'm gonna come on live with that shit.
But that
well,
swine, watch
you
out,
come on
God,
live
guys,
with
you
your
gotta watch
jerk and
out
your
that
pork,
swine,
and then
boy.
what you, and then you know what we gonna need? We want an intestinal tract culture of your intestine. But all I'm saying is a lot of it is environmental.
Yeah, true.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's up to us that who understands this and just want to perfect what we have to take the step above and beyond. And yes, it is expensive, but
Most definitely,
if
man.
it's any type of quality of life is expensive. 91 octane is more expensive than 87, and they both do the same thing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
true.
Do they?
Of course. Let me
So
let
one's
me let me beat the hey, let me be $30 shy of filling my tank up. I'm throwing some 87 in there.
Yes, sir. Moving real sluggy.
Yes, sir.
right.
Yes,
Real
sir.
sluggy,
Hey, the
boy.
bins say 91 only. I throw
Yeah.
89 in there all the
Try yeah,
time.
try that 89 if
Yeah,
you want to.
That's
yeah. That shit
Try
crazy.
leave
that
in the side of the
89 if you
street. I could
want
tell you
to.
that much.
The
We're gonna
AMG
blow a head
utilizes
gasket.
89 all the time. But all I'm saying
Mm,
is at the end of the day is what's happening in your household a lot with these bulls, right? And then you
true,
have to understand that testing doing health tests on your dogs and things like that, I feel like that's a part of maintenance. That's what you should be doing. All understanding that this is a newer breed, right? Because I can take my game dog and throw it outside for however many seasons that's within a year and be fine. It can stay outside in 90 or 100-degree weather. Do I treat that dog like that? No, because it's still my pet, but it can withstand the heat.
true,
You know what I'm saying?
true,
And then a
true.
lot of us, we refuse to introduce our bullies or get them immune to certain things. Like Raiden and them, they go outside in the rain and the
Hey,
cold.
Age, I'm gonna say this to you, bro. You got so much money invested in these dogs. You think I really want to take that chance, bro?
Hey, but Gaza, they go outside and when it's hot. They
Yeah,
have to
bro.
because
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this: if my dog go outside and it hit anything over 84 degrees, bro, my dog they're going on take a piss and shit, come right back
yeah, that's
inside, bro.
but what I'm saying is what I'm trying to say
I'm
is
scared of that, bro.
they
They ain't
get
gonna last in
what I'm
that
trying to
Cali
say
though.
is that
Ever.
well, here's what I'm saying is they get some type of exposure to the sun. They
Hmm.
get some type of exposure to cold weather. They get some type of exposure to rain because they're still animals at the end of the day. They're still
True,
living beings. You still have to make them immune to some things. You can't you can't chastise them by keeping them in enclosed elements. What would happen to us if we don't go outside in the sun and get what God has given us, which is vitamin D? We
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I don't
So,
keep my
sun just
dogs
can't be
out
too
in
hot for me, bro.
yeah, I don't keep my dogs in 100-degree weather for 10 or 15 minutes. No, I don't do that. But hey, if you need to go piss, if you need to go take a number two, you're going outside. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
keeping you
That's what
inside
I'm
for
saying.
that.
You just going out, use the bathroom, coming back in. Like,
And for
bro, I
playtime,
don't got the time to sit out
look,
there and watch them when they go
and
left.
and then
I
look,
can't.
guys. For playtime, I got the sprinkler hose, I got the water hose, and I got the pool. We're about to go outside and play.
Well,
You
it makes
gotta, you gotta
sense.
still, you gotta still make time in order for them to live a life within these different type of elements. because it's no different than when people take these dogs to dog shows and it's 100 degrees outside and it's 88 degrees inside, and they're wondering why, and they got lemon juice and lemon squeeze and alcohol and all this other stuff.
You don't know how much I've seen that this year, this past year. I didn't watch
And
dogs
that's all I'm
die.
saying. So or I mean, God forbid anything happens to my dogs, but I literally, like, I keep my house sometimes around 75, 76 degrees. I do little things like I'll ride with Raiden in the car when the car is like 71 degrees inside of the car and we just hanging out. He's used to it now.
Yeah.
Versus my brother bully, I'm looking back at his bully's back there. And it's like, no, bro, you gotta, everything needs to be exercised, bro.
It
You
gotta
have
be
to be able to
desensitized too,
exercise
bro.
these dogs because exposure will only create what they need in order to survive in these different type of elements. You can't be afraid to let an American bully live its life. And that's the reason why these lives are being shortened, because they're not it's not being exercised accordingly. You feel
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So if I'm gonna
Most definitely,
spend
most
if
definitely.
I'm gonna spend 10K
Like
on a
you could get
dog,
anything acclimated. You know what I mean? You could do.
yeah,
Yeah, for
exactly, just exercise, right? If I told you to do 30 burpees every day, 100 burpees for 30 days, you're gonna be strong as hell. You're gonna be stronger than what you are now.
It's a fact.
Yo, but you
yeah.
might put
Well,
yourself through hell.
that's a
You
fact,
might go
bro.
through a little hell to do it, but what I'm trying to say is that these American bullies, they have drive also. You got to understand their genetic makeup.
Hmm.
They're not dogs to just be. So you rather. So I mean, what's the difference between you leaving your dog in a crate for a week straight without letting it outside versus letting it go outside and move around? Now your dog is walking with the two legs stuck like this, and it's just moving, and you wondering why. You
True.
can't even space your dog leg out without it wanting to bite you. That's all I'm saying. And AZ can attest, man. It's 100 and some degrees out there. Envy be out there running around like she done lost her mind.
Yeah, see, like Envy, bro. I like the time that I got her at, bro, because she was a pup in like the ending of summer for us, and the entry of what we would consider fall.
Shit,
So it starts
Piccolo
to hit
too.
80 degrees, and it's cool. Like right now, it's December, it's supposed to be winter. I
Facts.
mean January, and we're barely getting into winter. Like we're barely hitting cold numbers, so it's late.
Facts.
But
He's
I'm able to transition her from this weather into to summer weather, which is gonna be perfect because I'd like her to get out there for at least personally 15 to 30 minutes a day, where she can stay out there and sunbathe and be cool. Be free, be a dog.
Most
Yeah, and
definitely.
and you live in AZ though. That's what I'm saying. It
Yeah,
gets 120
but it is
out
hot.
there.
It definitely is hot. You gotta understand it can get up to 120 plus degrees here of dry heat.
Mm.
Truce.
So it do get hot, but if them bowls are cold, full, they're running around, they're good.
And I mean, all in all, for
And
our
that's
camp,
supervised though. You know what I mean? Don't go leaving your
and
dog out there for
yeah,
45 minutes, an hour unsupervised and
and
expect
then
them to
because
be good.
your dog will come out looking like a cow that's asleep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm telling me. I can't afford to watch no dog, man.
gonna
So them
pick up
dogs come out
a
fire.
wet body.
God, listen, I
You
ain't
know,
got
and I mean, I'm gonna
it.
speak for, and also, you guys, we have other people that's a part of the team. Um, I just feel like we all have everybody has we have a variety of different type of genos and different type of calipers of dogs that's within the Ohm's law, right? I want to say KJ is in Arizona as well. He has a micro. He has the GYB, the China boy, the heat wave, line bred. He got that blood over there. And then we got 209. He has more of like a standard type bull. And then we have Drew, that has the Fucking Nero son, which is, his dog looked like a golden grim to me. And then he just bred to, I think, a Spaniard. I think he has Spaniard, and I don't even know all the blood that we have. But what I will say is that everybody has their motion going on. Me, I'm just deciding to stick to what I like doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this is really how you build a community within a community. And this is for me, this is a way that I can perfect the community that's on my side. You feel what I'm saying? And
Makes
just
sense.
allowing others to venture off and do their own thing will eventually show them like what's good and what's not.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you got to let a person be a person in order for them to make their mistakes, in order for them to become who they need to be, because legends make mistakes all the time.
Most definitely. Most
You
of these
know,
legends
Gaza,
make a lot of mistakes.
yeah, I mean, even, my mentor told me, it took a while. What I'm afraid of, I'm gonna tell you what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of taking someone else's hard work and destroying it. So that's the reason why I move real delicate as to how I breed. I refuse to take a dog like even Raiden and just destroy it, just run it straight to the ground. That was somebody's hard work. Somebody made that dog and put that dog together. It took them years to make that dog.
Yeah, they did it.
But they did it. You see what I'm saying? So that's my only fear, and my fear is for me to allow a line that I create, and for somebody to just run it to the ground. Because there's a lot of these dudes rolling over. I'm pretty sure they rolling over in their grave, like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" And I'm not going to speak I'm not going to speak on that topic too much, but we know what's going on in the community. You know what I'm saying?
True.
It's just that I'm a person that enjoy hosting lives about it. That's just it. Like, when we take the trolling out of the pot, then all we have is realism, right? But not too many people like to be around for the real topics as to what goes on within the bully community.
True.
So I just try to stay true to basically the way I breed. I talk to Mike all the time. I talk to these people, man, and for me, I'm always getting educated, right? Mike, shout out to gangs bullies, and shout out to you for locking me in with them. But I'm always becoming educated from people, and I like the fact that people are comfortable enough to call me and be like, "Hey, don't do that breeding," because that just means that real people can identify my errors, right? And they respect my position within this bully community. Because if someone didn't respect your position, they wouldn't tell you, "Hey, you shouldn't do that."
Yeah,
They'd
but
be
you
like,
know the thing
"Man,
about
let."
it too, age. Some people when they do when they show people like if they're steering off into the wrong direction, you saying to them they think you're hating. So some of the time people don't even want to do it, but you know what I mean. Not like sometimes people take it the wrong way,
They
but
will.
it's like I really commend it. Like even if say that like people you there you acknowledge that you still a student of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I am,
And
bro.
always more to be learned.
I'm not even, I don't even consider myself a middle class breeder. I'm still a beginner because I haven't really dealt with anything that was detrimental to me.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? I haven't had a litter to where I was like, you know what? This is this is a show. Like, I haven't had 8 dogs die on me.
Oh, well, that.
I haven't lost I haven't lost like an adult female. I haven't lost a stud. I don't know what that's like. I haven't felt those emotions yet. I haven't hit rock bottom to where I lost everything and had to start all over and then built myself completely back up. So I would never take somebody else's experience and say I'm a top breeder or I'm even middle class breeder. I still reach out to people and ask for help. That's what people don't realize about me. Like I'm eager to learn all the time. You feel what I'm saying? And now I try to do it without my mentor. Now I try my best to align things and study pedigrees, and I try to like not step on anybody's toes by asking them about embark or health tests. Me, honestly, I like to ask the people that had puppies off the dog and ask them, hey, how's your puppies doing? Because that'll let me know about the dog itself.
The
So
only thing about it,
there's a
I'm
way.
gonna say this though, like me personally, I'm gonna ask these questions, man. There's those
Yeah,
questions are there to ask, so
they are.
uh,
They
I'm
are.
gonna
But
ask them because the more
understand,
information is
yeah,
better.
understand you can do, understand there's a million ways to skin a cat,
Hmm.
right? So if I had a litter off of a dog that you were interested in, all I got to do is health test those puppies. You know,
True.
that's a direct bull. All I got to do is health test the puppies. Now, I have Orcas embark. Do I have Blockline Mr. Biggs embark? No, I don't. But I know somebody that just had puppies off this dog. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, bro, I got you. So all I'm just trying to say is I'm not afraid to ask the owner anything, but when that time come, it's just that it's the approach. I feel like there's been so many approaches to these people that are producing these dogs to where the breeders are now they're getting jaded. They're becoming jaded because the question is you only want this information to know about the dog. You're not even interested in utilizing the dog. You just want to take this information and go back to have something to talk about.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? And that's not doing anything for people like myself, you, or AZ or Leash Boy, who's actually serious about understanding the health and the fundamentals of these dogs in order to perfect the breed in the first place. You want to
True.
take you want to take this man's information and go bash his dog along with your cool kid friends. And I'm not a part of the cool kid club, bro. I'm not. You
True.
know what I'm
True.
saying?
True.
So for me, I rather do more with less, bro. That's
Yeah,
what I
you
mean.
just learn to separate yourself from the nonsense.
Yeah. You can because you can do more with less.
Yeah,
That's
for
what
sure.
I'm learning. You know what
For
I'm
sure.
saying? You got a Thor son over there. What if I wanna use Thor and line bred Thor? I know guys that got some Thor pups. Like
You
let me
know where it's at.
collaborate.
You could use that whenever you want.
Yeah, so that's all I'm saying. But it's we live in it. What my life was about today is it's not copacetic like that anymore, bro.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of pain, agony, envy, attitude, and jealousy in this game. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of I want to turn you on this person so that and it's not about dogs anymore. It's past dogs. It's bigger than
But
dogs.
yeah, it's bigger than dogs sometimes, man.
You
But
know what I'm
if
saying?
you think
So
about it, as we as grown men, though, you know, what I mean, 2025 wasn't a nice one in the last of it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But at the end of the day, man, I'm getting older. I'm not getting no younger. You know what I'm saying?
you're
So
not,
whatever
bro.
happened in 2025, I'm just want to sweep that underneath the rug and act like he's not even there, bro. You
Yeah,
know what I
you
mean?
got to. And I just and you know what, man? Um, just like these dogs, man, they don't have spares in the closet. So you
No,
got to give them the best life.
true.
You know, and I'm just going to keep it
Right.
dogs like because in my personal life, everybody knows, man, I share it. I wear it on my sleeve. A lot of things go on in my life. But I just, I continue to move forward because life can only be moved in a forward motion. You know
True.
what I'm saying? And I try not to live in the past because that's depression. And I try not to live in the present. I mean, I try not to live in the future because that's anxiety provoking. So I just live in the present. That's my peace. So
That's
I'm
what's
living
up.
in what I'm doing right now. I'm chilling. I'm talking about dogs. And when I get off this phone, I'm probably gonna be calling AZ like, hey man, what you think about this breeding? So
Yeah, 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 yeah.
we put a lot of what I'm trying to say is that because we just talked about merch today. So it's if you're trying to Ohm's Law is a brand. It's not a group of guys that just want to troll every day. I
Yeah.
troll with AZ because he funny and I like messing with bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. Like if I need somebody to mess with, I know I can holler at my own partner. I can cuss
Yeah,
AZ
yeah,
out,
yeah.
AZ cuss me out, la da 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 da. I'll mess with KJ sometime. Like it's good, right? But I know where not to play with AZ, and AZ know where not to play with me at. You know what I'm saying? I know how to call AZ and be like, "Hey man, you good?" Just like when I went through it with my nephew, I called bro, crying tears. You know what I'm saying? But I know that I can trust him with what I need to holler at him about until he
Most
show me
definitely.
otherwise, and vice versa. So when it comes to the dogs, I feel like, and I'm only saying this to say this because there's a reason why I'm saying this. When it comes down to you having dealings with dogs, you really have to deal with people that you trust. You got to deal with people that you trust, and you got to deal with people that's going to celebrate you and not only tolerate you. There's a big difference. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just my piece up on it.
100%.
And that's what Ohm's Law is just built off of. It's not a group of guys that don't know what we doing. Hey, honestly, we didn't skip a lot of dogs that we were supposed to use because we like, no, we're not doing that. That can wait.
True, true, true.
So, how do you feel about the breed today? Did he take a step forward or backwards? Who did who? Did me?
Ooh.
How dog?
Oh,
How dog you feel? How dog you feel about the breed today? Did he
Did
take?
the breed itself take a step forward or backwards?
I think that's
Um,
what he's
I
trying to
think
say.
honestly, I think
The dogs
I think
today.
it needs to
How
go
do you feel about the
backwards a
dogs
little bit.
today? Did you think
I
the
think
breed
that
take
we
a
should
step
just let
back,
him answer the
take
question. I mean, let
forward
him
back,
redo his
or back?
question.
I guess that's what he's saying. If the breed is, if
Yeah,
the
just
quality
redo
of
it.
dogs that we have today, do you think the breed take a step forward or backward?
If I'm being honest, if that's the question, bro, I think that it took a step forward, but it's like it took 5 steps forward and 10 steps back.
I
And
think
the
Nah,
reason
that
I
I ain't
I
say
feel
think
that
that.
is
that
because they got the image down right. They got the extremities, everything that's needed, and know how to get it. But the health behind that, they never. I don't think they thought of it.
this is my take on it.
The-
I think this is my take, bro. It's based off of evolution, right? As
Yeah.
long as you're evolving, right? Bring life to the table. Don't take away life. You can't evolve. You can't subtract. You can't subtract,
No
but you
fire.
go for it, but you're subtracting lives. Basically, if you're going to breed nano, do it the correct way. If you're going to breed micro, do it the right way. If you're going to breed bully, do it the right way. Like create something that's functionally sound, right?
Right.
Because you can't stop the world from evolve. You can't stop evolution. That's inevitable, right? But there's a way to do it though. Just like there was a way to create this American bully breed, there's a way. You
People don't
got it.
understand this breed is still being created. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Evolution's gonna happen. And with evolution, you're gonna be some setbacks. And you know what I mean? But if I say the breed took a step back, I think the people take a step back. The breed is moving forward. And the reason why I mean people's taking a step back, I'm think I'm talking about people that make like do ego breeding. You know what I mean? Trying to 3 times this, 4 times that, 5 times this, 6 times that. What, bro? Listen, once I hear 2 times, bro, that's enough for me. You know what I mean? But when you start going 3, 4 times, man, get out of here with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the kind of people that I really think uh It's not them. It's not the breed. It's them, the people that what I mean took a step back. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand, it's still a young breed. Yes, it is. I don't like using that word, but it is. You know what I mean? But I think
Facts,
you know what I
Bully
mean.
Lab. No,
You
that's
got to go
fact.
forward so you can preserve it. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna lose some, you're gonna win some. It's like a war. You to do good, some people got to die, and to what I mean. And if you look at it kind of sound cruel talking about it like that way, but it is. Basically, it is what it is. To create,
But you
you
got to be
gotta
prepared to die.
take chances. You know?
You got to be. I say you got to be prepared to die.
Yeah, you gotta prepare. Like we messing with life. Yeah, it's kind of cruel talking like that, but it is what's going on. You know what I mean? That's the pure
Fact.
facts beyond it. It's like doing dog breeding. It's like a war. You know what I mean? If you really think about it, because you have some people doing it the right way, you have some people not doing it the right way. You know what I
Yeah, that's
mean?
facts.
So the product, the finished product, is nowhere clear of being finished. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you look at it, even the ABKC, right? Every, and I think I would say the some of these registry have a lot to do with it too, because it's like they're not enforcing the breed type. You know what I mean? I think it should be enforced. If the breeding wasn't right, if it ain't done right, I just think don't accept it. You know what I'm saying? And I think it will like fix it will fix the way how people breed. And until these registries start policing the registry, and then they put a monopoly on the registries, where you cannot just, if you're not agreeing with the registry, you go open your own registry and then do your thing over there and then say, hey, this is what it is, bro. And we're not gonna act like that's not really what's going on too. Like some of these registries for is to blame too. You know what I'm saying? Some of these registries are to be blamed. But if uh if they don't feel that way, hey, what are we gonna do? You
Well,
know what I
yeah, that's
mean?
a
But
fact. That's what I said in a
there's room
live.
for improvement, and I think we in the right direction, but the people that doing this breeding is in the wrong direction, and that's all I'm saying.
We just talked about that, age
What?
in
Oh, what he
the
was saying? Yeah.
live that they.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. It's like if
Fact.
one registry is not going to accept the BS, right? There's going to be
So
another one that's going to accept that
yeah,
BS,
I
right?
you
But
know
then
you one thing, you
there's
know
another, you know,
one thing that was brought to my attention
it just
yesterday. Sorry
trickles
to cut you
down.
off, bro. The mics is just going in and out. I thought you stopped talking. My bad, bro. What was you saying?
So you good, you good, you
Oh,
good. Go ahead.
okay. So um, shout out to Savage Beast. I always give credit to where credit is due. She reminded me yesterday, which I've heard about this before, but she brought up a very valid point. She said what needs to happen is, she said, people don't realize that with politics, I'm gonna just say what I thought she meant. With politics, a politician, politics will turn you into a politician, right? And when politicians are involved, they hold power, the people, right? So she was like, if the people go against the breed, there's nothing that we can do. So she said, basically, she goes, remember how the AKC uniformed their registry? They kicked everybody out because all the effery that was going on, right? And told them, you guys need to fix this. We have a standard, you guys aren't following the standard. So get out of the registry, shut it completely down, right? They had the petition, they came back. Everything was fixed, so they let them back in. You would never see this breed enter that registry. They will never accept us. So It's just going to take one of those acts of acknowledgments regarding to the BS that we're putting out in order for something like that to happen. If this breed don't change, if the breed don't change, then we lose the breed.
I think we lost it already though.
And once we lose the breed,
So
for
wouldn't that
those
make
that
sense
are
back? My bad.
but I want to finish saying this. So my question to the people that are in it for a dollar sign with no disrespect is like, what is your comeback going to be? How are you going to get back into the realm of being a breeder for the American bully?
You got to fix the integrity.
You got to fix the integrity, right? But so what what's not broken shouldn't have to be fixed.
But we have a lot of
So
broken age.
we got a lot of broken parts, right? But people like myself, yourself, AZ, Leash Boy, and the rest of the people that's following the wave the correct way, we won't have no worries. Because if they start saying, well, let's show us pictures of your dogs. Let's see
Hmm.
if your dog, which AKC did, give us pictures of this dog and show us that this dog is following the standard, fits the standard. We got we got 43% of the American bully breed that fits the standard. Welcome aboard. The rest of you guys, so long.
Yo, you see what this guy said? He's saying they're gonna look for the next wave, hairless, new colorways, fluffy.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Bro, it's already here. That's not even new wave. Is that's old news though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's old news, Brody. Scientists, that's old news. But
Mhm.
but
Yeah, but
anyway, you know what I mean?
and that's all I'm saying because it's already super difficult to even show within the IBKC.
Yeah. Me, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave it at that. The fault of this is the registries. And I'm gonna say this. I love the ABKC registry. I will always support the ABKC registry, but it's one of the most F-free registry.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna say it.
I agree.
But
I agree,
enjoy the
but
dogs for the dogs. If you enjoy the
yeah,
dogs for the dogs, that won't bother you
yeah, I agree, Gaza. I feel like, and that's the reason why I'm saying there's too many registries within the community,
too much.
right?
They need
And
to
that's
be
where,
monopolize the
yeah,
registry.
it
That's
needs
what they
to
need to do.
instead of becoming generatedly, instead of it being, I said generate, instead of it becoming populated, it needs to become uniform
Yeah.
according to what. So okay, you got a miniature bull, right?
Hmm.
What is the written standard for a miniature bull? And then when you figure out what's the standard for the miniature bull, then you abide by that.
Yep.
What's so I
Yeah,
don't
they like to
understand what's
tweak
so
and
hard.
this and
I
that.
don't
And,
Yeah, I don't understand what's so hard to petition that and to abide by that.
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Money,
And
man. Money.
yeah, it's it
Money.
exactly.
Money.
Exactly.
Money, 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 money.
And we all know that that's the root of all evil, but
Like
at the
like
end of
they
the
say,
day,
show me
man,
the money and your paperwork will be in the mail.
that's all I got to say is, man, that's just where my head is at with this
Hey,
whole.
age. You know they came out with a new paperwork, that pretty paperwork, that new one, that gold. Gold band
that
one.
rose
What you call
Talking
it?
gold,
about the
rose
rose
gold.
gold platinum. It's called
The
platinum.
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
the new.
the
That's the next big
the
scam
platinum
in the
ABKC pedigree.
ABKC. That Gaza said that you got to
that's crazy.
do hip this that. Yeah,
That's crazy.
it's gonna be
But I
another
mean, they
scam to
already
me.
made it to
That's
I'm
just
where
about to start. Hey, you know what?
my opinion.
I'm about to start AI and some things to get some.
Mhm.
they got it to where
You just go, bro. I'm just saying it's not that right now, but somebody gonna find a way to mess a good thing up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I
yeah.
like what it requires for you to get those paperwork, but somebody go find some sort of way so they could make some more dough with their dog once they have
Yeah.
that paperwork. You know what I mean? Somebody gonna find some sort of way of doing it,
Well,
and that's
well,
just
well,
my
well,
opinion. Yeah, as always.
well. Check this out. Unfortunately, I'm fighting this flu or whatever, and I want to lay down, but man,
Yeah,
I appreciate y'all for what I'm saying, having me up on this live. Az, Leech Boy, I appreciate y'all time, guys. I appreciate your time, but what I
most
will say
definitely.
is this. What I am going to say is this. Um, I know that we all deal with our personal battles outside of this bully game, and even though we dealt with different we got different endeavors and different trials and tribulations that come along with these endeavors that we try to break through, right? That we got set up for ourselves. But one thing that I can say is always be true to yourself and be true to your vision. Because that's really the only being true to yourself won't hurt nobody.
True.
You got to be true to yourself. Stay in your
Facts.
lane, and if your heart tells you that's what it is, believe your heart.
Yes, sir.
If it's wrong, it's wrong. If it feel right, it's right. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And that's where I think that people lose themselves within this bully game because they try to fit in. And some holes, they're not for you to fit in.
Fit in. Yep.
Some portals aren't for you to open. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
I feel like God can utilize certain people to come into your life to show you what's not for you and what's for you.
True.
If that makes sense.
Makes
So
sense.
Yeah.
focus on family first, God first, family second, and dogs later. But it all
Most
should
definitely.
make sense. If one thing is pulling away from one thing and this is too much and you waking up and you stressed out every day, don't be afraid to give dogs a break.
Trust me, I give
But
him a break all the time, bro.
love your dogs and love
Facts.
yourself first though, and preserve self, because without self-preservation, you have nothing, man. So y'all stay blessed, and peace to y'all, man.
Blessings,
Facts.
man. Thanks for everyone that joining in on the live.
Man.
Definitely appreciate it. You already know it's your boy Dan Gaza. I'm out.
Well, peace.